Are we live though?
Thank you again, whānau, and welcome back to the 10th anniversary Taranaki Whānui Māori Rugby League here in Rahutu Domain. With the commentary here, you've got Lightning Levi McPhee. And today we have Ngāti Mutunga versus Ngāti Ruanui. This is going to be a great battle. See both teams here needing to establish a win here to guarantee them a spot in the finals. Just a little bit of a heads up of the conditions here, whānau. It's the rain is coming down, so ball security is going to be a main feature in this game, and who's going to be coming out on top. So Ngāti Mutunga will kick off the ball to start the proceedings of this matchup, and what a matchup this is going to be. As we kick off the ball, and that's been straight to the Ngāti Ruanui player, and that is a strip with a strong carry, and they will get some, and they are actually pushed back there. So proceedings will start back at the 30. Tackle one after a strip on the first tackle, but coming off a solid run from the kickoff. So both teams are wanting to start off well and hold that ball as the rain continues to fall here at Rahutu Domain. Tackle one, just outside the 30. That's great ball play. And they will settle it just outside the 40. And it's tackle four to inside Damien Nartai. And that's fifth and final. So as we wait for the kick, well, they've gone down short side. And they will find the touch 10 metres out from the Ngāti Mutunga goal. As they play the ball inside the Ngāti Mutunga 10. It's great defence from Needham and co. Start off the proceedings. It's great line speed. Ngāti Ruanui establishing themselves and putting a lot of pressure on the Ngāti Mutunga side. The early kick, and he's played it low, not quite at 40-20, but it's what they were looking for. A lot of teams have tried that, and it's paid off. Ngāti Ruanui will have great field position just outside of the 30 on tackle 1. But that's great defence from Ngāti Mutunga. Tackle 2. Running a little bit sideways there. Easy pickings for the defence. Tackle 3. Back down the short side. Need him again. Takes a strong carry. He's going to be very, very hard to stop. Brendan Hikaka, number 7, plays the ball out. It's number 11. Kershaw will seal it. Tackle 5. So they go down the short side with a high kick. This can go anywhere. Who's got it? It looks like the reserve player, and he will kick it ahead. There's a scramble for the ball. The ball's still in. Oh, and looks like he's taking it back. And this looks like it's going to be... Yes, he is taking it back. The touchy is indicating to the referee, and yes, he has taken it back. So this is a goal line dropout with great field position here for Ngāti Ruanui to start off the proceedings to get some points on the board. But that was a great secondary kick there. It's end-to-end footy. Want to kick this long, make them have to work out. And that's a great kick. It's nearly 50 on the fly. But Ngāti Ruanui knew that that was going to happen. We got number 3. He's getting well met by a Ngāti Mutunga defence, and he's driven back. Still inside the Ngāti Mutunga half. That's a great offload out to the winger. It was risky play, but they held on to the ball. Tackle 2. Number 20. Karatanana. Apologies if I don't get the pronunciations of the names right. And that's a great pass out wide. See the winger, makes the move, but he stops short of on the 10-metre mark. Ngāti Ruanui, hot on attack. Out to Kershaw, need him. Settles it up the middle, tackle 5. Ngāti Ruanui, look to shift it out to the short side. Hands, and that's great ball play. And it was just straight through the hands. And they exposed a big weakness out there with a big overlap. And Ngāti Ruanui will put points on the board, 4-0. All that pressure there did make it very, very difficult for Ngāti Mutunga to hold off. But it was great execution, great play, great heads up from Ngāti Ruanui. They look like a complete team. And Brendan Landers looks to add 2 points. Current score here on the featured game in Field 1, Day 2, 4-0 to Ngāti Ruanui. And the ball is pushed out wide. It's going to be pretty difficult for the kickers in the headwind to get any conversions over unless it's underneath the black dot of the goal post. So we just wait for a restart back at the halfway. Current score, 4-0 to Ngāti Ruanui. Again, while we take this time to thank our major sponsors, Toy Foundation, PKW. It was a fantastic. Absolutely appreciate all your hard work to make our tournament special as the kickoff has been made. And a great return. That's a great run by the number 20. And that's Karate Nana. Do apologise if I pronounce your name wrong, but doing the best I can as we settle in for tackle 2. It's good meters up the middle, and again, exposing the ruck area of the Ngāti Mutunga side. Tackle 3. Need him. Solid run again, looking for the offload, but he takes it in. That's a good play. And slow play of the ball, and they look to the short side again. Through, looks like Hikaka. So that was, yep, that was Hikaka, and Landers will put the ball up, but it's gone back 5 meters through the round, through the wind. The winger stepped back inside, and he's doing a bit of shimmy, and the rain is now coming down. So we have a reset here, just on the 30. It's Ngāti Mutunga try and work it out of their half. And this is hard goings for the young side. But they're not giving up. They go down the short side. Back inside play, and that's beautifully worked. There's space on the outside, but he takes it in. That's great play. Tackle 3. Exposing the weakness just on the inside of the ruck there. Ngāti Mutunga. And that, yep, was just about to say they're holding the man down. Landers holding them down just a little bit too long. This gives Ngāti Mutunga a great opportunity to respond and get points on the board. We do a tap just on the 30. Whoa! Oh, the refs let that one go. That's a that could have ended up terribly. Oh, and he's lost the ball on the play. I think he's done by anything over the horizontal is deemed a penalty, but the ref didn't see it that way. And the Ngāti Mutunga player gets up pretty frustrated and plays the ball too quickly, and he bobbles the ball. Again, Whānau, ball handling is going to be paramount to who's going to take this game out. Ngāti Ruanui get the ball on the 25. They're going down the blind side. Bit of a short play there, trying to catch them out, sleeping, but Ngāti Mutunga were up for it. So they will stay on the 25. Slow play. A little bit of argy-bargy there. But that's great defense. Ngāti Mutunga are really putting on some big shots here. And they stopped that man in his tracks. And he is getting up very slow. Meet him with a great short play, and that's great play. Just hanging on there. Just hanging on. We've got tackle 4. They're going back down the blind side. Ngāti with the ball. He punches it up towards the 30, and that's a 5th and final. Back down the short side. What have they got? Great play there. Inside our ball. Oh, and he knocks the ball on, and that was great. That's great heads up on the short side. And they just turn the ball over with some pretty good hands out wide. Ngāti Ruanui will hold on attack. Oh, and that's... The ref missed that one. That was a bit of a high shot, but he's let that one go. Great play, and that's a great offload there. Oh, that's a great tackle on a big man. And then it's like Brendan Hikaka with, no, that was Landers with a great tackle. and take your hat off to Landers because he made that stop on a big man, just went low, snapped his ankles. And this is great territory for Ngāti Ruanui to pile some more points on as the rain is starting to come down here at Rahutu Domain. The 10th anniversary Taranaki Whānui Māori Rugby League tournament is here to you live. Welcome to all our live viewers back at home. We do envy you at the moment because you'll be sitting at home in the nice warm homes while our supporters are roughing it out in the wet. There's Ngātai down the short side. Is stopped 30 outside the Ngāti Mutunga goal line. Brendan Hikaka for a nice starter step there. He's short of the line, 10 metres out. Ngāti Ruanui are hot on attack. They go back down the short side again. Oh, show and go with a great offload. Back to the open side. Oh, and he's met by a big shot by Ngāti Mutunga, and he gave him some too afterwards. But that doesn't stop Ngāti Ruanui as they do a backdoor play, but it doesn't go to hands. And he's shut down. Fifth and final. Ngāti Mutunga holding on for dear life. Great hands, short play. Oh! Waiting for confirmation. Looks like there has been a hand. Yep, looks like it's a handover. No, Ngāti Ruanui will grab the ball back, so Ngāti Mutunga must have touched the ball before it went out. So fresh set of 6. Can Ngāti Mutunga hold on? Ngāti Ruanui are hot on attack. Landers out wide to the fullback. Oh, a little bit of a stutter step. They've got numbers. And again, that's been touched. So tackle reset. And he's out there, but it's a tackle reset. And again, more pressure applied from Ngāti Ruanui. At the moment, this is a one-side. This is a one-side competition. Ngāti Ruanui are really sticking it to. Oh, no, we have Ngāti Mutunga. They have got the ball back, so something happened there. And they will get the penalty. And this will give them a bit of a reprieve to get out of their half. Just what the doctor ordered. So with that Northerly, they might be able to carve off some territory. And he does. Just short of the 50. So what can Ngāti Mutunga deliver? As they start off the reset there inside the Ngāti Ruanui half. Down on tackle 1. Short play behind the ruck, but they read that. They haven't held him. Tackle 2, just inside and he's knocked it on. Yep. Tried to get up and play the ball quickly, and he just spilled the lollies. That's a coach killer right there. While we take a little bit of a break here, we'd like to thank all our sponsors. They've been fantastic. The Toy Foundation and PKW. Also, I'd like to thank our volunteers for making this event happen. As we start proceedings, Ngāti Ruanui will take the first tackle just on the 40. And the rain is now bucketing down. So this is going to be very, very difficult for our players to hold on to the ball. So ball security is going to be a big factor. It's a big shot there from Ngāti Mutunga. I don't know about you, but the rain is really starting to bucket down. The only people that'll be liking this are Ducks. So they go along the short side. Brendan Hikaka slips out a couple tackles. Bit of a stutter step and an offload. And they will hold the ball down. Ngāti Mutunga will get a goal line dropout. It's been a one-sided affair here on our third feature game here on field 1 at the Rahutu domain. Ngāti Ruanui pressing forward and keeping Ngāti Mutunga into their own half. Yet to see them play in the Ngāti Ruanui half. And that was a good kick off the fly. That's 50 metres. But we expect that with the win. And that's a great run by the winger. And that's new, I do believe. Just settling up there. It's tackle 2. Great field position. Just short of the 20. Need with inside play to number 30. There's a little bit short of the 10 there. Backdoor play. And there's space out wide. If they straighten up, will they drift outside? Are they going to put them in the play touch? Sidelinesman, they said no. Play the ball. It's 5th and final. Metres away there. A little grubber behind the ball. Behind the play, and it's gone too far. So they will have a fresh set of tackles. Yep, and that's a reset on the 20. So that's a 7 tackle set. The quick play. And slow play the ball, so unlucky to get away with not conceding a penalty. And there's some gap. There's a gap right up the middle. And that ball has travelled a couple of miles forward. And I think that the crowd on the western side told the ref that. Yep, a little bit early in the play to be doing passes like that. Should have held onto the ball, apply the pressure. It's the first time that they've had the ball inside the Ngāruahine half. As you see, fresh legs are starting to come in. A few hands on hips at the moment because it's hard yakka out there. I think it's hard yakka for the supporters that are out here as well, braving the weather. But they're doing it. So hats off to you guys out there. Landers with a little step inside. And he'll be stopped just short of the 40-metre mark. Ngāti Ruanui. See a little bit of space behind the ruck there. And he'll chew up a good 10, 12 metres. Tackle 2. There's no line speed from the Ngāti Mutunga side. So there's, again, easy metres right up the middle. Need him to show on the inside and takes the ball up himself. So there's tackle 3, 25 out to the Mutunga side. They go down the short side. A little bit of step by the number 26. And he was just short, just dragged short before the try line. Little dummy on the inside to Landers. And he will kick it out wide. There's space out wide. Oh! And it is a knock-on. That would have been a sensational play there, but the winger just couldn't grab it. So Ngāti Mutunga will try and work it out of there, 10. And he is Howe just on the 10, tackle 1. It's a hard yakka for them. Back up behind the ruck, tackle 2. Yep, and there it is there. This could be a 40-22. And it's not going to quite get the angle, but it's a great kick all in all. It's going to push all those big boys who are struggling to get back on side. So the winger beats his first defender. Oh, and he spills the ball. And it's play on. He's spaced out wide. Oh, and he loses his footing. So a fresh set of 6 for Ngāti Mutunga. And that's a penalty. And he's given 10 on the bin for holding him down. That is a professional foul. So, Ngāti Mutunga will have the ball 15 out from the Ngāti Ruanui side. And they're down 1 man for 10 minutes. Quick tap. Right up the middle. 5 metres out of the Ngāti Ruanui side. You can see that they're starting to spread wide. And a little chip. And just as we go on, same things happen. He's knocked the ball on just as the hooter sounds. So we're 4 points to 0 to Ngāti Ruanui.
10-4 to Taranaki.
So again, confirmation of field 2. We've got Te Aotearoa 10, Ngā Ruahine
4.
So we have Te Aotearoa 10 on game 2 and Taranaki Tūturu 4.
Sorry, can you drop the
ball. Sort of had a little bit of a bobble there, tried to regather it, but unfortunately he dropped the ball on, which will give Ngāti Ruanui a great opportunity to get points in the second half. So just giving you an update on the score here. It's 4-0 to Ngāti Ruanui. And they have great field position here at the start of the second half between these two Hueys. And just as I just said it just before, ball handling is going to be a key factor here, and he's just knocked it on from the scrum. The pass wasn't that great. So, bit of relief there for Ngāti Mutunga. What can they do with the ball here? Ball security is going to be a big factor. Inside play there, and he was well met by some solid defense. Pushes him back to the 40. Hands up in the air, but the ref's not buying it. A little bit of it. Oh, and it is a head high shot there. Nothing malice in that. There's just an arm out. So Ngāti Mutunga will get the ball with great field position. Oh, and he's out. And that is not what you want to see on tackle one. That's a coach killer. Needed to establish some position in the Ngāti Ruanui territory to get an opportunity to score some points, but can't do it on the first tackle. And that's going to hurt them. So Ngāti Ruanui will get the ball back on their 30. Yep, not good play at all. It's not what you want to see. Not on the first tackle. He was heavily met there. Ngāti Ruanui will play tackle 2 on their 40. There was no one there. Everyone sort of looked around to see who was going to take it, but dummy half took it himself. Need him. And it's a 2-on-1 opportunity there. Great ball play down the short side. But Ngāti Mutunga have read that very well. Oh, and that's a little bit of a show and go, and no one was there to back him up. Need him. To the lightning special there. And tackle 5. Little grubber behind the play. Oh, and he's met in a solid tackle. Landers chipped and chased his own kick. Great shot there. It's climbing a little bit high. It's again missed by the ref. It's tackle 2. Ngāti Mutunga fighting to get out of their own half. As the ball is shifted out. Tackle 3. And it's been hard yakka to the side, and they shifted out wide. Some better play from the Ngāti Mutunga. And a quick play of the ball, but there's been a penalty that's been blown for holding the man down. So Ngāti Mutunga will get the ball inside the Ngāti Ruanui's 35. Great field position. Can they get some points? 4-0. Ngāti Ruanui. Quick tap. Woo! That's a big shot. That's a big shot. Pushes the man back to the 35. Great defense to go down the short side. Got to hold on to that pull. Oh, and he's dragged out again. Another coach killer right there. They needed just to keep on applying pressure. I do believe that's possibly a couple times now where they've had some good field position and had tackles up their sleeve to start to apply pressure at the Ngāti Ruanui side, but they just gave the ball back by doing plays like this. And that's not going to help the cause for them to try and fight their way back into this match. Now, that's a great solid run up behind the ruck there. For the number 16. It's Tane Cassidy. Tackle 4 to need him. Great low tackle there. This looks like it's tackle 5 now. Going down the short side, Landers with the show and go, and he'll go himself. Great ball play, draw and pass, and that's a sensational shot. Oh, hold on. We have carnage everywhere. We have players down. Looks like a late shot. There's a discussion behind the line, inside the goal area between the touchy and the ref. What have we got here? We're waiting. We're waiting. It looks like that they're going to award the try. They are going to award the try. And Landers took it on himself with a great short side play with a dummy run. Fooled those defenders. And then a draw and pass at the end. And it looked like a late shot right at the very, very end. But the ref missed it, and I think we all missed it. So the score now is 8-0 to Ngāti Ruanui as they look to push it out to 10 points to 0 with a kick to come from Landers. Landers looks like he's doing it all himself today, Whānau. He's taken the bull by the horns and he's said that, follow me, guys. I'll show you the way. Landers from the sideline looks to convert. Looks like a good kick. And that's a sensational kick from the sideline. Landers looks at the crowd and they approve. How good. In a one-sided event here, Whānau, we have a 10-0 game here in our third feature match here against Ngāti Ruanui and Ngāti Mutunga. There's kickoff here, just gone on the 20 and running sideways. Easy pickings for the Ngāti Mutunga side. And that's big defense out the middle. Tackle 2. This is good defense. As they start to see a little bit of space behind the ruck there. And it looks like Brendan Ikaka spotted that gap. And that's a 40-20. And that's another great kick. It's a sensational kick. Brendan seen the space behind the Ngāti Mutunga side. Punched the ball down. And as we've seen this whole campaign, that wind is going to push that ball. And he grabbed a 40-20, which will give them a great opportunity to add more points to the tally. Tackle 1 on the 20 with an inside pass. And that was well read by the Ngāti Mutunga side. Ball security is going to be a big factor here, Whānui. Landers, short play, back door. Fullback has overrun that, so the winger had to take it in, settle it on tackle 3. Hikaka. Right to Kershaw. And he will settle it in for tackle 4. 10 outside the Ngāti Mutunga side. And that's a little grubber, and it's just a little bit too much. There's a lot of hands on hips at the moment from the Ngāti Mutunga side. So that's a 7 tackle set. Markers are not square. Oh, there's a big whip on that one. And he is driven back. And that's number 26, Devon Berry, with a great shot there. And he's back. Oh, now he got flattened with a good run down the sideline. Who's that man? And he's still going. Running like a rat on the drain pipe down that sideline. Hard man to stop. Can't see his number. He's been sensational out in the wing. He's probably the only one that's really put his hand up for Ngāti Mutunga. So we've got tackle 4. This is the first time we've actually seen a little grubber. It's actually seen them hold on a tackle. There's a little bit of a dribble there. And it's a knock on. So this is great field position for Ngāti Mutunga. So they look to get some points. As just update you on the score. It's 10-0. And they're in great field position. Probably the first time that they've had field position like this. And they wish that they had some opportunities in that first half. They gave some away. So they hold on attack here. Arms tackle didn't quite get the man, but he's stopped 5 metres out on the Ngāti Ruanui goal line as they shifted out wide. Defense is up quick. And there's space outside. And a little bit of a shimmy. Oh, and he's dragged down. That's great defense. And that was the centre. And that's Eds. Again, apologies about the pronunciation. Just got confirmation of Field 2's score. Te Atiawa 10 and Taranaki 2-2-4. So that's a titanic battle right there, Whānui. 2 big heavyweights going at it. Oh, talking about heavyweights, that was a heavy shot. And here's that man again. Not too sure of his number there. We can't quite see the numbers. But we'll just call him the wall because you ain't getting past that. Ngāti Ruanui. Oh, that's a big shot. We felt that one from here. He gets back up and he just says, hello.
Hello.
Smiles all around. The crowd loved that one. Oh, there's a couple of late shots here. It's starting to get a little bit out of control. The referee, the linesman having a bit of a chat. But that was a great shot. It was number 7 for Ngāti Mutunga. Now, Anton, I'm not too sure if that's you, my friend, but, mate, that will be up there with one of the best. Oh, and he gets 10 in the bin. Can't quite see the number there. But, yeah, that's a late shot. And we want to get that stuff out of the game because that can seriously injure a player. As Ngāti Ruanui will get some pretty good purchase off that kick and will play the ball inside the 30 of Ngāti Mutunga's half. So Ngāti Mutunga will proceed planes with 12 men on the field. Akaola, apologies if I pronounced your name wrong. That was a good solid run up the middle. Backdoor play, he sort of sensed that one. And the fullback is going to take the ball up. And it's Aaron. He'll settle in. 25 out. Ngāti Mutunga. Brendan Hikaka will take the ball in. Sold the dummy, but Ngāti Mutunga read that play well. They go down the short side. And 5th and final, inches away there. What do they have? And he did drop the ball. Trying to get up to play the ball quickly, and he did spill it. So some pressure taken off the Ngāti Mutunga side. They're holding strong. They're holding valiantly. But they need to work out how they're going to score some points. And they're down in their own 10. It's a long way. Heading into the wind as well. And that rain is just starting to pick up as well. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 in the tackle. It's big defense. Oh, and he's... Looks like he had dropped the ball, but there's 2 in the tackle, so ref's seen it as a strip. So what do they do here? Quick tap. Oh, and he's heavily met with a good shot there. And again, there's 2 in the tackle with the strip. So Ngāti Ruanui, discipline's going to be a big factor in closing out this game. They've got to keep their composure. They're up ahead on the scoreboard there. Oh, and that's a great run. So tackle 1 inside the Ngāti Ruanui half. Tackle 2. Backdoor play again. Looking for space out wide, and there's some space out in the channels. Oh, and he's just held there, but he forced the pass. The refs said continue, so that's what they do. Ngāti Mutunga hot on attack. Ngāti Ruanui are still struggling to get back onside as they shift it through the hands. A stutter step, back on the inside play. They had numbers, but they opt to take it up the middle. Tackle 5. What have they got? Can they get some points on the board? It's a skip pass. Ngāti Mutunga will be short of the line, but they were offside. So they're going to get a fresh set of 6. And they're 10 metres out. As they are now tackle 1, a couple metres out by the try line. Oh, the hooker's gone in. He's just short of the line. He's trying to sell it, but he's not going to get it. Inches away. Oh, and the kick behind, and it's gone behind the man. So it looks like it's going to be a dropout. as Ngāti Ruanui were pretty lucky that they managed to push the ball there because the winger was coming in hot to receive that ball. But it was also well read by the Ngāti Ruanui winger. So see the dropout, and we've got 55 on the fly, and that is going. I think that's probably the biggest drop kick I've ever seen in my life. That's 5 meters out from the Ngāti Mutunga side. Oh, the big shot there from number 2. Fuiasu. And he's backing it up again with Needham. That's tackle 2. So hard goings from Ngāti Mutunga. Looking to try and get some points on the board. As we are 10 points to 0. Ngāti Ruanui holding strong. Inside play there. It was well read by the defence. Ngāti Mutunga on the 40. Here's the wall. And he just went straight through there. And he just barreled through on tackle 5. And that's a knock-on play there. Everyone is pushing the passes. They know that they have to try something because time is against them. Ngāti Ruanui, they look spent, but it's been a great performance by them. They have dominated both the ruck and the backdoor plays, and they should be very, very proud of themselves. And their spectators are definitely behind them. It's one of the big contenders of the tournament favourites here. Oh, a kick in the face here, and the ref has missed it. But I'm sure there was no malice in that. And that looks like tackle 4. As they look to close out the game. And a little grubber kick just behind the play. And that will make Ngāti Mutunga going to make it hard for them to get out of their own half when they are 20 out from their own goal line. 10 points down. What have they got up their sleeve? They're going to have to pull a rabbit out of their hat here, Whānau. There's a few guys that are offside. The ref has got one eyes for the play. So there's a holding down. So Ngāti Mutunga will get the ball back. Oh, with a little chip kick. I don't think any of his team were ready for it. And looks like that they weren't onside, so they were lucky on that. It's a bit of a coach killer, tackle 1. Oh, and that's the reasons why. It's because it's game over. And we have the final whistle has blown. 10 points to 0 to Ngāti Ruanui in a dominant performance. And in game 2, we have. And on game 2, on field 2, sorry, we have Te Aotearoa 12. Apologies, 16 points to 4 against Taranaki Whānui. So Te Aotearoa on game field 2, 16 points to 4 against Taranaki Whānui.
Hui.